All right. Welcome, everybody, to GMS Podcast, episode 6. We got Justin. We got Al.
Yes, sir.
Al's got a new, I don't know what I want to call it. He's got a new piece of art that he is looking to showcase to everybody.
Are you?
Yeah, you want to go ahead and showcase everybody, Saint, your new art skills?
Sure, I can do that. Give me 1 second. I gotta pull this bad boy up. There we go.
Oh. Oh man. Hey, Saint on board, man. Saint on board, man. We gotta we this motherfucker Saint is something else. But we wanna start off with as always every week, mental health check. I know Saint got COVID.
Thanks for putting my business all out on the street.
Saint has tested positive for the COVID-19 virus. Saint, you want to give an update on how you're feeling? How's the process been?
I feel great, and the process has been wonderful. You know, I'm glad that Laker Nation just so happily gave out an update about me. Thanks. I was going to tell everybody anyway, but I wanted to be the one to tell everybody.
Oh, I'm sorry. You go ahead and tell everybody.
Okay, thanks. I'll tell them later when it's going to be a surprise.
Okay.
But I'm doing great, though. Thank you for asking. Thanks for checking up.
Yes. Justin.
How's everything with you and the bird flu? Oops, was I supposed to...
Ain't nobody got the bird flu, man. Ain't nobody got the bird flu. Mentally, man, struggling on the daily. I think everybody got stuff they struggle with on the daily. I'm learning now to I'm just now learning how to cry more.
Really?
Yeah, man. I never cried unless it was something like real serious. And now I'm just now getting to the point where I'm able to release how I feel and those pent up and strong emotions via crying. So yeah, I'm just now learning how to do it. And it feels real weird because I'm really not used to it. But it feels good to let out a lot of those stresses, man. But been struggling though, man. It's almost around that time where I lost my grandma and shit, and just life period be tough. And people really don't know about all the struggles that people deal with when it comes to mental health. And us growing up as young African Americans, man, we're taught to hold all that in. So it's a learning curve, but I'm trying my best. Justin, you?
Yeah. Yeah. As y'all know, I was gone for a couple of weeks. I missed 2 shows because I was in Accra, however you want to pronounce it. My son's birthday was on the 11th, so I got a chance to go see him and my wife. Got a nice little vacation for a couple of weeks. So, and now I'm back on the grind,
And he purposely missed a flight, so.
Hey,
Hey, I'm telling you, I definitely purposely missed a flight besides coming back to this motherfucker, man. Shit, I wish I could go to Vegas or Cali and miss every flight back.
But you know what? I think we've all missed flights. Our ladies tend to have a way of making us miss flights.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel that.
Yeah.
That's okay, man. That is okay. We're not
Yeah.
gonna hold it against you.
Uh, Sarah gonna stop me from taking a lot of flights at some point.
That's fact.
It'll happen. But that's what's up, man. That's real good. Justin, were you able to hear in on any of the stuff that we went through the past couple of weeks?
Yeah, definitely, of course.
And you know, for anybody that's in here watching, no, David's not coming back. This nigga saying,
Bruh.
I'm just letting
You can't make me laugh, bro.
it be known now.
Well, since we let that out, here we go.
Yeah, he won't be coming back. We got to have that energy to actually want to do it. So David won't be back. I think that this will be the main, and we will then just add guests throughout the podcast weeks. When we get guests that want to come on and things like that. But when it comes to a whole, the podcast will now be down to the three, me, Al, and Justin, until hopefully David gets some more time and actually want to put forth the effort to help out.
Definitely.
So,
But he will be missed. We'll have a moment of silence for him.
all right. So, and for some reason, I'm missing. Oh, hold on. I'm sorry, y'all.
He hacked your computer. He said he joined this month.
I do want to give Justin just a second to give his thoughts on the whole Chris Paul situation, because we somewhat touched on that last week on how we feel the next steps for Chris Paul gonna be, and we just want to give him a chance to let y'all know how he feel and what he sees in the future for Chris Paul.
Man, okay. Let me start by saying, if you never won a championship and it's a game 7, you gotta go hard. You gotta put everything on the line. And I feel like Chris Paul didn't do that game 7. So that being said, I mean, it may be time for him to hang it up because he has nothing left to prove. Another option could be, possibly, join the Lakers, which is the best franchise in NBA history, and you could go out that way, play with one of your best friends, LeBron, chase that championship. You cross your fingers, you hope AD is healthy. Or you just stay with Phoenix and continue to help them develop. But, if it were up to me, just retire after that performance. And because, I love CP, so, I got to go hard on him, man. It may be time to hang it up if you're going to play like that,
Yeah.
You go, 64-18?
Yeah.
And you get to a game 7 just to go out that way?
And score 60 points as a whole. And
right.
That's pretty bad. I myself,
very bad.
I said, didn't I say? I'm pretty sure I said that I think he's going to come back because he didn't sign that contract for no reason.
Right.
And say you were going to say something?
Well, no, I was going to say I didn't really watch. I didn't watch that last game, but you said they only scored 60 points total.
No, I think it was. Hold on, it was more than 60, but at some point they were down almost 50.
Yeah, I didn't watch it. I know they sat out Aiden.
Yeah, they put him on the bench.
But that's
sit your bitch ass down. Like,
but because Chris Paul, he's not consistent in the playoffs. Like the one game he had 4 points, and the next game he didn't miss a shot.
It's bad. They had it was so bad to the point where Luka had 27 at half, and the Suns had 27 at half.
And now we can't get no help.
Like they scored 27 points at a halftime. And a half, a full half of basketball is 24 minutes.
So I got a quick one. I know this kind of off is, but so do you think it would have been a better matchup, Warriors and the Suns?
No.
Nah, not no more. After that last performance.
I think the Warriors would have swept them.
No, definitely not. Absolutely not. It just really depends on, how hard Phoenix wants to play it, really.
So Phoenix went 7 with Dallas. And now Dallas is getting swept by the Warriors.
But styles make fights, though. I get the point I get where you're going, but styles make fights.
But
the Warriors, their scoring comes from their front court. I'm sorry, their back court. And Phoenix, Aiden, he's a bucket, and then you got Booker and Paul from time to time, and then you have the other role players who are 3-and-D guys, So it's just two different styles. I think Phoenix is a tougher series for Golden State than the Mavericks.
Is Aiden a bucket?
He is.
He scored 5 points in that game 7.
Yeah, that game.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, and normally I know what you're saying. Yes, he's talking about that one game.
Yeah. He scored 7.
A very high percentage.
He scored 7 in the game 6. He scored. Okay, well, he scored 20 in game 5. He scored 14 in game 4. And he scored 6. He scored 6 in game 3. I don't think he's a bucket.
Not to the extent like Joel Embiid, but he has a nice package in the posts, and he can shoot the mid range.
You know who's a bucket, and they play like a bitch. Bam Adebayo.
He ain't play like a bitch.
He didn't yesterday, but today, same shit.
I think it's just this series, because I think he feels like he has to focus a little more defensively. So he's been holding back on the offense, But I think now he sees what he has to do in order for them to win and get to the next round,
Yeah.
So I feel like, now he's going to go a little more harder on the offensive end.
They need him to, because he can't keep being a bum.
Definitely. And it's not like he has to guard Embiid anymore, I mean, Horford, he could get you 20 or more on any given night, but it's definitely not like Joel Embiid. And then you got Robert Williams. He's just a lob target and a defensive anchor. So, Bam, he doesn't have to, focus as much on defense as he did the last series.
Yeah.
But, he still got to be on his P's and Q's,
So this Heat series could easily go 7. And we already off Chris Paul because we've all come to terms that Chris Paul needs to hang that shit up.
Yep.
He really just needs to hang it up. This Heat game this Heat series can definitely go 7. But Victor Oladipo is a bum now.
No. Hell no. You see his defense in that second half of that last game? Just ridiculous, dog.
Okay.
Oh my god. You gotta watch those.
We can rock defensively. But if we're talking about a pure overall player from what he used to be when he was in Indiana.
Oh yeah. Right.
He's a bum now. Because now
I wouldn't say a bum.
Because now he's he's just pretty much set as a situational defensive player now. Because this is his first game where he's actually done decent. Like, he got 18 in today's game already. And it's the third quarter. But last game, he was straight bumming.
Yeah, for real.
And, like, today's the 23rd, right? And today's the 23rd?
Today is my grandparents' anniversary.
Yep.
Hey, congratulations to the grandparents. R.I.P.
Heavenly.
Yep.
Yes.
Get him
22
that
years.
love from above. But last game he was only 1 for 4. He only scored what? 4 points it was I just saw? He scored 5 points. 1 for 4 from the field. He's a bum. You know who I would rather want on my team?
Who's that?
Wesley Matthews.
Is he still playing?
I don't know about that one.
You don't know?
I
Damn.
don't know about that one.
If I'm gonna have somebody,
West is 3-and-D. West is 3-and-D. But Victor, he can create his own shot better than Wesley.
shit don't.
Can
God
we
damn.
agree on that?
I'm damn near for the die. Got some in my throat and shit. I gotta drink it down. I gotta wash it down with some tequila.
But yeah, like I was saying, one thing they got in common is the defensive thing. You know, they can both really defend. But Victor, he's a much better shot creator than Wesley. Wesley is more of a spot-up shooter, and he's going to defend the best perimeter player on the other team. That's what he is, But Victor, he can defend the other team's best perimeter player, and he can create his shot. He can create his own shot at a high level, So
He needs to
I
do
would
it
definitely
better.
take Victor.
He needs to do it better.
Yeah, he needs to do it better.
Because he's straight bumming to me.
I mean, but Spoelstra, his lineups are going to be a little different every game. So one game, Victor may play 30 minutes. The next game, 20 minutes, You never know how it's going to go. But when he does get playing time, and, if Spo tells him to be aggressive, then he go get it done. But, here's the thing. Jimmy's the guy, and then you got Harrell as the second scorer, and then Bam, and then probably Oladipo and Lowry.
Wait, who?
You got Struce. I said Oladipo and Lowry.
No, I'm talking about the second after you said Jimmy.
Hero.
Oh, Tyler Hero?
Yeah.
That's facts.
And then after that, Bam Adebayo. And then you got Lowry and Oladipo. Maybe Oladipo before Lowry. Because Lowry, he on this floor general shit, So
Yeah,
he's not really too aggressive on the scoring, like he was in Toronto. I wish he would be. Because they have scores. But I feel like they should be more aggressive on the offensive end.
It seems like right now that they need to fucking stop somebody. It's like they're not stopping nobody. They're not stopping Marcus Smart. They're not stopping Jason Tatum. They're not stopping Jaylen Brown. They're barely stopping Grant Williams from shooting the three. It's like how one of the best. I'm pretty sure they were top 5 in defense this year.
Yeah, I believe so.
Straight bumming
But
it.
it's like a game that, it's like a game-to-game thing, One game, Grant Williams will have 20. The next game, he'll have 5 points, So, on any given night, any one of them could really heat up. It's hard to really, completely stop a team like this, at the highest level, So,
Yeah. I feel that.
And Tatum had 10 yesterday, and he's supposed to be the best player left in the playoffs,
Who?
I mean, Jason Tatum. He had 10 the last game, 10 points.
The best player left in the playoffs?
According to some people.
In the playoffs?
Yeah.
Agreed.
No, he's not the best player in the playoffs.
Yeah, I say he was supposed. I say he's supposed.
No. Did you just hear what Saint said? I heard what you
He said
said.
he is.
Saint said he is.
But
He's
look,
not.
But that's the beauty of it, though. I mean, it's all based on opinion. One person will have Tatum as the best player, and then
We all know who's the best
another
player.
person will say Jimmy. Another person gonna say Steph.
Who
Another
is
person gonna say Luka.
who is the best to you?
Ah, man.
Huh.
I mean, offensively is Luka for sure. But if we're talking about the best two-way player, I would have to say Jimmy and then Tatum after that.
Wait, what?
And then Steph is yeah.
Steph is not the fifth.
No. We're talking. We gotta put them in categories because they all have different play styles.
The most dangerous person.
The second. I didn't even get to finish. So, but go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead.
Out of the bunch, Steph is easily probably the second best scorer. Maybe tied second with Tatum.
Second best?
So, yeah, of course, man.
In the playoffs.
You tell me your order, man.
Right.
Steph is definitely the most dangerous player in the playoffs right now. He just is. You have to guard him from everywhere. He can shoot from half. No. Luka ain't doing shit that Steph is doing, bro. Luka gets guarded up to the 3-point line. You got to guard Steph full court. This nigga can pull up from anywhere. And the crazy thing is, he's not just dangerous with the ball. He's dangerous off the ball. Like, Luka not finna do shit off ball. He's not. He's just not.
Because he always has it in his hands.
But that's not the truth, though. Because when he cooking and trying to go to the paint and he passing out and nobody takes a shot, he's got to move around and you got to go back to the ball. He's not dangerous. He's not as dangerous as Steph. No way.
Steph moves more without the ball for sure.
Oh, nah. Luka, he's dangerous. But what are the Warriors doing that I said to do that I told the Suns to do?
Let everybody else score.
Or you make Luka beat you. Yeah. And what they doing? Luka, he can average them 40 points. He can do all that shit, but they losing. And this is what I said the Suns should have did. You got to make Luka beat you. Guard everybody else, but make Luka beat you. And what's happening now? Nigga getting sweat.
Yeah, they probably are going to get sweat.
The Suns in the Game 7 against the Mavs, they want to allow Luka, Spencer Dinwiddie, and Jalen Brunson to score 25 plus. Jalen Brunson had 25, or it was either 24 or 25, and you have Luka and Spencer Dinwiddie with 30 plus. It's not how you're going to beat them. And the Warriors, they know what they're doing. You let Luka do what he's going to do. He's going to score. Just let him score.
Yeah, for sure.
But now, and this is how I know. This is how I also can say that he is not the most dangerous on the court, because in game situations, when you know that something's not working, you got to switch it up. Switch it up. So when you're doing all these screens to get Kevon Looney on you, and he went 1 for 11, or anyone that had Kevon Looney switched on him went 1 for 11 in that situation, and the majority of the shots came from Luka shooting threes. Like he's not good at in-game adjustments. He's just not. He's not as dangerous as Steph. I'm taking Steph the whole way, and I really don't even fuck with Steph like that. I don't.
So you talking about offensively and defensively?
Luka's not.
No. I'm talking about compared to Jason Tatum.
On the offensive end, no one is more dangerous than Steph. No one.
Okay, but that still doesn't necessarily make him the most dangerous player, because again, what put your buddy at the top for years, LeBron James, because he was dangerous on offense and defense.
Okay, he's not dangerous on defense. I don't know where you got that shit from. LeBron is not dangerous on defense.
When it comes down to that chase down block,
Yeah, we can talk about chase down blocks.
He's not a bad defender.
He's not. When he's getting his teammates to push him into position. Yeah, LeBron's not a good defender. He's a decent defender, but he's not something. He didn't win Defensive Player of the Year. I know he's made how many All defensive teams?
He's sure in the hell better at defense than Carmelo Anthony and James Harden.
That's facts, and he's better than Steph Curry, but we're not talking about the LeBron right now. We're talking about the most dangerous player in the playoffs now.
And that's what I'm saying. You got to factor both sides of the ball, not just one side of the ball.
So what is Jason Tatum doing on defense?
He actually plays defense.
He's good defense. That man he's long, and that man be putting.
He slides his feet and he puts in the effort.
Who was guarding KD? Answer the question, please.
Yeah, I remember. Was it what? Let me guess. It was. Who was it?
Wasn't Jason Tatum.
Was it Marcus Smart?
It was Jaylen Brown and Marcus Smart.
Okay. And your point?
You can't tell me that someone is.
But I know, but we're not talking. We weren't saying who's better.
I'm talking most dangerous player in the playoffs right now.
Saying, but you're only saying one side of the ball. Though.
I'm not talking.
Exactly.
I don't care. We can talk. We can talk both sides. How many steals per game do Steph average in the playoffs?
Tell me. You asked it. You must know.
I'll pull it up for you, buddy.
Oh Lord! You trying to?
I'm just saying, y'all the one that's bringing up defense. I'm just saying.
I'm just saying
that Steph is not the most dangerous player.
But I'm saying you got to have offense and defense to win championships.
Okay, that's cute. So in the postseason, he's averaging 1.9 steals per game.
Who's Steph?
Yep, he is also averaging 6 rebounds a game. I don't know what more a dude that's 6 foot, 6'3", 6'2", needs to do on the defensive end.
It don't matter these days, bro. Chris Paul, he gets his collection of rebounds too. You know, they just happen to fall. If everybody blocks out,
and
everybody boxes their man out.
You know something.
Anybody get rebounds.
No. Let's look at plus minus. That'll tell you everything. The plus minus will tell you everything.
It don't matter. Like if you know what I'm saying. If everybody boxes out their man.
Nah, Steph out there hustling, bro. People, and this is what happens a lot of the times, man. People always find a way to treat a motherfucker like they're not that nigga, man. Steph is that nigga right now. Let's look at his plus minus. So Steph's plus minus.
I got Draymond Green over Steph. I just wanted to see your face.
Hell no. Yeah, you fucking tripping. Steph.
I got Patrick Beverly over Steph.
Minus. What? Man. All right, let's look at his plus minus for this postseason. So his plus minus right now in the playoffs, he is plus 245.
I think he froze.
No, I didn't freeze. I did not freeze. Steph Curry is the most dangerous player in the playoffs right now. Do you know how crazy you got to be playing to be plus 245 in the playoffs? And you know that also consists of the people that are guarding you, because their points that they score on you, your turnovers, all that shit gets averaged in. So I'm just not seeing it, my guy.
I'm trying to figure out how I can compare players. Tools. Player comparison. Player comparison. So stop all of that right now.
What are you trying to do?
Are you gonna hear me?
What'd you say?
No, I said I'm doing player comparison.
Like per 36 minutes in winning basketball.
Oh, here we go.
Per 36 minutes, he's averaging 30 a game. in the playoffs right now, per 100 possessions, his points per game is 40. Steph can't be touched, man. And Steph is showing everybody when they was talking all that shit about he couldn't do it without KD. He proving everybody wrong right now.
True.
He proving everybody wrong.
So if
he's averaging more points than Jason Tatum in the playoffs.
Yes.
Of course, Tatum got him on blocks. He's got him on steals too.
He's got more steals.
He's got him on steals. He's got 1.4 to Curry's 0.9. I'm looking at it on
Well, why are
NBA.com.
they? Okay, I'm not looking at it on NBA.com, so they numbers is probably jacked up.
Who, the NBA?
No, not NBA. I'm looking at another one.
Oh,
NBA.
And then the rebounding, Tatum got him barely beat, but it's 5.1 to 5.8. So that is impressive for a guard. Okay.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man. People got to put some respect on Steph's name right now. Steph is balling.
I mean, who's disrespecting him?
Y'all by saying that he's not the most dangerous. He's definitely
Everybody
the
has
most
their
dangerous.
own opinions, brother.
He definitely the most dangerous, man. I understand y'all got y'all opinion, but
no, okay. Look, I mean, let's keep it 100, man. The Warriors been together longer. They have more chemistry.
There's only three
They won
people that have been
championships
there.
together, and they have a better team overall.
That's their core, though. You said those only three people. That's their main core.
Okay. Okay.
Don't forget about Kevon Looney. It's more than three people.
Kevon Looney. Who else?
Well, no, but he was saying their core, but no, I'm saying
Okay. You can have that. That core has been together. Okay, and how many years has Marcus Smart, Jaylen Brown, and Jason Tatum been together? Because they've been together their whole career. On top of, they've had Al Horford, that seasoned vet. He's been there multiple times. Like we can't sit and act like they haven't been together. They haven't been together a while. They have.
Okay.
Because those three have been together since Jason Tatum was a rookie, and Jason Tatum is in what? Year 4, year 5?
That's why they have so much success together as well.
Because of the chemistry. Look, like you just said, year 4 or 5. Steph Curry's in what, year 11, 12?
Okay, what the fuck that got to do with anything? We talking about teammates being together.
Right.
4 and 5 years, that's a decent amount of time to have camaraderie when you're playing basketball
compared
together.
To their core 3 been together 12 years. That's even more.
And look, let's just say this: what if Luka has another All-Star on his team or another superstar? Then
Luka will still fuck it up.
Are they taking over the NBA?
Luka will still fuck it up. Because you want to know something? Luka gonna do all that bullshit, going into the paint, trying to draw fouls, flopping and shit. He's still gonna want to shoot all the balls. That's why Kristaps Porzingis wanted out, bro. That's just what's gonna happen.
Is that coming from Kristaps' mouth?
Hell yeah, it came from Kristaps' mouth.
Okay. But you gotta also think too, like the Warriors are much deeper than the Celtics.
How though?
I mean, like their bench is deep. Everything is
just because the coach plays everybody doesn't mean you have a deep rotation.
Well, I mean, if you think about it,
yeah, but they have talent. Come on, man.
But so you telling me the Celtics ain't got talent?
No, but hey,
those
the
three
Warriors are deep.
Al Horford, Robert Williams, Grant Williams. They got Derek. What the fuck is his name? He came from San Antonio.
If Jason Tatum, this is gonna settle it right here.
White, they have a squad.
This is gonna settle it right here.
And that's
if
just
Jason Tatum gets hurt, Celtics ain't winning.
What?
If Jason Tatum gets hurt, Celtics are not winning. If Curry gets hurt, Warriors still could win.
Meat riding. If they could have did it without Steph Curry, they would have done it last year or the year before when he was injured.
Well, they didn't have a lot of people though.
Stop it.
They didn't have Clay.
Stop. Stop it.
They didn't have Clay.
My
Did they have
goodness,
Clay?
man. It's always an excuse. It's always an excuse to try and prove your point right.
You are, bro. Hey, the proof is in the pudding, brother.
The proof's not in the pudding.
Because then watch, if somebody gets hurt, I'm gonna be like, well, let me look up that clip by the GMS Podcast guru.
I'm sorry, man. But we got to stop that. I just named off a good straight 8 players that play for the Celtics. I want you to name 8 players that play for the Warriors right now.
Everybody
Okay.
Name them.
I'm gonna name some off. Steph, Clay, Looney, Dre, GP, Wiggins, Poole. Let's see.
That's it.
Yeah, I said Payton. No. The bench. They really don't have to use that.
Thank you. 7, and I just named off easily 8 for the Celtics.
No, you didn't.
What?
You didn't.
What? Marcus Smart,
You didn't.
Jason Tatum, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, Robert Williams, Grant Williams, Derek White. Wait, who the fuck did I just name?
Exactly.
Don't forget about Pritchard.
No, hold on. Let me make sure, because I named 8. Jaylen Brown.
You didn't name Payton
Jason Tatum, Al Horford, Marcus Smart. Let's go with Pritchard. We're going to say Grant Williams, Robert Williams, Derek White. There was one more that I forgot to name.
Hey, I can name all the players on the Warriors.
Okay, yeah, let's just stop. Just stop.
Wiseman, Andrew Wiggins,
James Wiseman don't even play.
Ron Toscano Anderson.
Okay, you
Thompson,
looking at the roster, bitch.
Porter Jr., Jordan Poole, Jonathan Kuminga. Man, come on, man.
Kaminga.
Okay.
Damian Lee, Kevin.
They have a very, very good roster.
We gotta stop
Andre
acting.
Iguodala, Draymond Green,
Andre
Steph Curry.
Iguodala. He's naming Udonis Haslem ass niggas, man.
And Bimachek, whatever his name is. Hey,
Just stop acting like the Celtics ain't got a whip.
they got a deep
Just
They do.
squad.
And they team been together.
I know I just
for
read
years,
it, but
man.
they got a deep squad.
Just stop it.
You got caught, brother.
What? I got caught with what?
You got caught with your hands in the cookie jar, brother. Let me look up the other team. I'm gonna look up
Jason Tatum, Marcus Smart, Robert Williams, Jaylen Brown, Al Horford, Derek White. Did I already say Marcus? Yeah. Why do I feel like I'm missing somebody?
Because you
Derek
ain't.
White, Peyton Pritchard,
You're not.
Grant Williams, Daniel Tice.
Okay. Yeah.
But you just said we're naming Udonis Haslem type people, ain't type.
Right, exactly.
It don't matter,
Exactly.
bro. Y'all
Nah,
stop
see,
acting
nah,
like
no.
this team ain't got players,
It
bro.
don't matter.
They do. Nobody
You know
said
what?
that they
Actually,
didn't.
let me
Y'all
see.
is. Y'all
Hold
is.
up. Let me compare.
At least Saint is. And
Let
we
me
gotta
compare.
take a quick break too. So
Yes, let's take a quick break, please.
yeah, cause I'm getting real tired of y'all bullshit. trying to act like the Celtics ain't got a whip.
You said they didn't. You said they didn't.
They
Come
got
on,
a
man.
whole whip. I didn't say the Celtics didn't have a squad. I know they got a squad. They got a whip. They have a whip.
So why are we making this argument?
Oh, shit.
We never said the Celtics didn't. No, we're not. Yeah. Yeah, that sounds about right. What's it? You talking about for the G League though? Yeah, on the G League. I think Vander was actually making like 14K at one point. Actually, man, yeah, a lot of those players like in the G League, they not making that much money because like the teams they're like paying for meals and hotels. So and then they give them a small salary, They're like, "Okay, we'll take care of you." And then, they just pay them pretty much pennies. So they kind of slaves in a way. Imagine like imagine leaving college your freshman year thinking you're going to be a starter in the NBA, and then you go to the G League. Like if they get injured or kicked out or whatever, they gonna be fucked
Mm-hmm.
because they don't really have any life skills. Really, they just gonna be some tall motherfuckers working at Walmart.
Yeah. Saint know all about that.
That's facts. I love
You ain't
Walmart.
shit.
The GM nigga making 350,000.
All right. Now, since we was talking about the Warriors, and motherfuckers act like the Celtics ain't got a whip. What about that boy Andrew Wiggins last night?
He's stepping up, man. He's doing what he got to do. He a big piece to the Warriors.
How about that dunk? Saint, you got a clip of that?
Nope. But I can.
Please do.
Andrew Wiggins dunk.
I'm eating some motherfucking garlic bread. Well, some pieces of it. I've been drinking, so I gotta soak this shit down.
All right, am I able to share this? Did you turn on the?
Way to put me on the spot.
Hey, I'm just saying.
All right, there you go, buddy. Y'all about to see something that is very, very heart-wrenching. Viewer discretion is advised.
Brunson defends, snaps it outside to Wiggins. Goes by Bullock. Drops the sledgehammer. But they wipe it away.
They called an offensive foul. Wow.
His flopping ass.
Oh my goodness. I've got to see this again.
He looked up to see the replay.
I do not understand that.
Don't act like he got hit in the face. Nigga got hit in the chest.
Take a look at this.
He gonna flop. Holding his mouth and shit.
Oh, that's a poster. I'm sorry.
Steve, I think Kerr is going to challenge it.
That is a poster. That should be an and one, if anything.
Now, the crazy thing is, this is what everybody expected from Andrew Wiggins when he came into the league.
Mm-hmm.
Why you think it took him so long to develop?
Well, it was always there.
Because he didn't have his COVID vaccine. Once he got that vaccination, he turned into a beast.
We can't talk about that.
His talent was always there. I mean, some people just said it was his work ethic,
Right.
And plus, you got to remember, he came into the NBA at 18 or 19. And dude was still a kid, He still want to play Xbox and all that shit like that. So he probably wasn't taking the game as seriously as he should have. I mean, not everybody has like a Kobe mentality and work ethic or Jimmy Butler work ethic and mentality, But, I mean, now he's around champions, If you're playing with Draymond Green, he ain't have none of that bullshit.
What's up, Alpha Beast?
That's facts. Draymond Green ain't playing none of that shit.
So you gotta come ready to play every night, and he's around champions, you know.
Because
So,
look how they turned JaVale McGee into a beast.
A beast.
Man, he's a beast now compared to what he was before. He was just the talk of the NBA, the clown NBA.
Yeah, definitely was.
I wouldn't go as. Nah, I ain't gonna say he a beast, but he all right.
For his, he does what he needs to do. He comes in.
Definitely.
He has his 10 to 12 minutes.
He's definitely a good role player.
Yeah.
But he ain't no beast.
And when he comes in, he's a beast.
Shit.
That man be coming in, climbing the top of the backboard on people.
You see, this is why sometimes I can't take shit you say serious because you just said
you know
JaVale
what?
McGee is a beast.
You know where the door is at. Man. You know where the door is at.
You just said JaVale McGee.
As a matter of fact, say goodbye.
He talking wild while he in my motherfucking Zoom meeting. Fuck you. So where do you see this Wiggins dunk ranked amongst some of the greats?
Well,
I mean, it's a lot of great dunks every night. You know, I mean, as far as the regular season, you know, in the NBA, I mean, you know, I mean, we all watch the top 10 from time to time, and it's a dunk like that on there all the time. Like, let's get this clear. I mean, it was very impressive, you know, but we've seen plenty of dunks like that, and I don't know if it was the greatest ever.
No,
but it was very impressive.
It's not, because remember earlier, okay? We talked about it. And I'm going to ask everybody again. I'm going to ask them again while we on live. Okay, Wiggins dunk versus Pippen dunk. And I don't even got to say nothing. And you already know which dunk I'm talking about when you say the Pippen dunk.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Yeah, Patrick Ewing.
Exactly. So that's what I'm saying. It's like, okay, Wiggins and the Vince Carter dunk.
Vince was more impressive, of course.
Yeah,
because like Pippen, his was definitely more impressive because he's dunking over one of the best shot blockers of all time. Wiggins dunked over Luka. So I mean,
right, and he flopped in the middle of the air. Okay, Wiggins versus Baron Davis.
Nope.
Still gotta go Baron, right?
And then last one, Wiggins versus the greatest player of all time, Dr. J. Oh man,
I'm gonna go Wiggins on this one.
Wiggins versus Dr. J. That the one where he came from behind the backboard.
Yeah, I'm going Wiggins, man.
You just wanted to change it up, but I respect that.
Yeah, I just don't respect. I just don't respect anyone saying that Dr. J is top 5. So I'm going with Wiggins on this one.
And we look. If you guys don't know what we're talking about, refer to episode 1.
Yes. You'll hear a guy talking that doesn't know sports. All right. So I will let's go with everybody's favorite dunk of all time that they've seen in the game.
I would have to do Vince Carter when he was playing with Team USA. That dunk was just ridiculous.
I got a tie between mine. My 2 favorite dunks was the Kobe dunk over Dwight Howard and Derrick Rose over Goran Dragic. That dunk, and we appreciate the follow, my man. Notice the real one. Hey, I was about to say Daryl. Notice the real one. Appreciate you, man. But my favorite dunks are tied between that Kobe over Dwight Howard dunk and the D Rose over Goran Dragic dunk.
I mean, it's always impressive when a guard dunks over a big who's like an elite rim protector,
And Dwight
because
Howard
that
definitely.
shit ain't supposed to happen.
No,
Right.
no, man. Kobe went crazy. How about you, Saint?
I was trying to find the one that I saw of MJ because it's tied with that Vince Carter one. When they both dunked on 7-footers. And
Are you talking about Jordan dunking over? What was it Patrick Ewing?
Everybody dunked on Patrick Ewing. But definitely Vince Carter is up there. Like I'm tied with Vince Carter and the Michael Jordan. I gotta find it. I was trying to find it real quick, but that would be mine. And since I can't find it, I'm gonna have to go with Vince Carter too, man. That's crazy. It was nasty. Nobody was expecting that. But there was one that I feel like that might have got it, but that Shannon Brown one. Remember that almost was a dunk?
Well, who remember that Shannon Brown block?
Oh yeah, that was a foul. That was a foul. They called a foul.
Oh, okay. You just saying they called it a foul. You know it wasn't a foul, right?
Let's watch it.
Pull it up.
Oh man,
that was not a foul.
Yeah, but let me share my screen again. Okay. Share screen. Can you see it?
Yeah, it's right there.
Control the glass from the very beginning. Fell asleep there. Brown gives it up. And down up there. Took it away from West and met him at the top. And the crowd
on their
really
feet.
liked it. His teammates liked it too.
I told you that's a defensive guy. I mean, he is athletic as can be. Turnover, and all of a sudden Shannon says,
"Sit out of here!"
Whoa!
He
used to do that all the time at Michigan State. The crowd just
was
oohing and on about that defensive play. Up, and away.
And Tony Brothers called that bullshit. Wasn't no damn foul. How they disrespect him like that and call it a foul?
Yeah, that was ridiculous. But
so is that a foul or is that a block?
That's a block.
Do you think that they was just getting into that soft spot in the NBA where it was starting to get real soft, so they had to just call it a foul?
That Shannon Brown?
Yeah.
Let me look at it. Well, see, I was looking at it from a fan's point of view, but because I referee too, so I mean, it's.
So what would you have called it, old man?
No, he did foul him. He fouled him.
Oh man.
No, he fouled him. I'm looking at it.
Where did he foul him?
With his body. With the body. By his waist, because he knocked him out of position.
Saying he jumped over him.
Dude, if you look at the replay again, there's contact.
You know.
Look, and this is what I learned, like, because I played and I love the game, I watched it, but then when you referee, there's a whole nother level. Like, you may not want to make the call.
You would have called it a foul.
You would have had to make it. You would have had to call that as a foul. It was a foul. But see, that's what I'm saying. You don't referee though.
I just coach the game. And if one of my players block a shot off the fucking backboard and they pent it over him, if you call a foul, I'm going to cuss you out as a ref.
And you're going to be out the game.
No, I'm going to get teed up. I ain't going to get out the game, though.
No, you leaving.
Nah, I'm not leaving.
You leaving.
Who making me leave?
I'm making you leave. And if I'm going to be like, see out, go grab the administrator so we can continue this game.
Hey, if I'm out, my team out.
The
So
buy?
you just
y'all lost.
You just lost your $20 from that game you were supposed to run.
I already got paid. I collect the money ahead of time.
He said, "I need my money before the game, please."
Yeah. You ain't about to leave because you got mad.
Yeah, me and my team would be out, bro.
Hey, there you go. But it was a foul.
I don't give a fuck what you're talking about. I want to foul. All right, so next topic we're gonna talk about is, can the Mavs win a game? Who got faith in the Mavs?
No, I do. I feel like the Warriors always, even if they can sweep, I feel like they just want to win it at home in front of their fans. I feel like sometimes, yeah.
You think the Mavs about to win a game?
I think they're gonna win this next game, then they're gonna lose after that.
The Mavs ain't winning shit, brother. They're finna get swept.
Well, we saw what the Warriors did with the Grizzlies, where they just took a break. They let Memphis do their thing, and then the next game they just came and whooped their ass. Right. So I can see Golden State, giving up a game and then going back into Golden State and just tearing their ass up.
Right.
I mean, or they can, just be like, fuck it. Just take them out now so we can have as much rest as possible.
Yeah.
Because the other series is probably going to 7 or 6, So either one. So, and that just gives them more time to rest and game plan.
But at the same time, they don't want too much rest, because too much rest means you get rusty and like twiddling your thumbs.
I don't really believe in that. Because I mean, these are professionals, so.
Yeah.
And plus,
but they could use the rest.
They know what it takes.
They could use the rest though, because they got some injuries in GP3 and VP.
Definitely. Yeah. And this team, they know what it takes to win a championship. So, it's kind of like.
A big take I'm about to make when it comes to this next series?
What's that?
I think the Warriors are going to win it all, and they're about to sweep whoever they play next series.
They ain't doing that.
Hell no.
They are going to sweep whoever they play next series.
Nah. I mean, it's a bold prediction. So, I mean,
right.
Sweet.
I mean, if you put like $1,000 on it, I'd be like, okay, he for real.
You think I would? You think I wouldn't put that on that? Right. You know what the payout would be on that shit?
Yeah, it'd be ridiculous for a reason though.
I got him. I think they're gonna sweep.
Nigga, these ain't the Mavs in the Eastern Conference. He about to play some dogs, nigga. They finna be all in that nigga ass. Especially if it's a younger Boston team who's healthy. They just gonna switch everything.
Who's stopping Steph?
Then, as a unit, they can really slow Steph down. So that's not impossible to do,
And all it takes is one injury.
Exactly. And plus, he's going to have Marcus Smart guarding him. The Warriors can't switch everything.
What?
They got Dre. Yeah, you heard me.
They can't switch everything?
Hell no. Because what if they switch Stephon Tatum or Stephon Brown? And even Marcus Smart can shoot the 3.
It's going to happen, bro.
It's going to be bully ball.
And you know that they're going to do some of the same stuff they're doing now. When it comes to Luka, they're going to run that box and 1. They're going to run the 2-3. They've been running so many zone defenses on them.
These are the Celtics. These are not the Mavs.
Hey,
you can't compare the Mavericks defense
with the offense
Absolutely
that
not.
the Celtics have. They are going to run a zone on him once in a while, and it's not like they're running zone all the time against Luka. It's only in random situations that they're running the zone. They're going to run the zone a lot against the Celtics. Because like you said,
we're talking about a team.
And like you said, I agree
50,
with you.
40,
It's tough.
90.
It's tough to guard Jason Tatum. It's tough to switch on that.
Hey.
There's going to be a lot of zone. There's going to be a lot of zone.
And guess what?
I feel
you-
Durant is more unstoppable than Steph Curry, and they stop Durant.
For sure.
You think that? Okay.
Yes.
But like I said, man, styles make fights though. And the Warriors backcourt, they're gonna be the ones scoring all the points. Steph, Clay, Poole. And Boston is just a bad matchup because, their backcourt can just switch everything. And then the front court can switch everything as well.
You don't think
Like,
Kevin
these aren't the
Looney
Mavericks,
score
bro.
in the paint?
Nigga, let's keep it a buck, nigga. On Al Horford.
What makes you
Luke,
think that?
absolutely
What
not.
makes you think that they would have Al Horford playing the 5?
To keep Looney
He
out
could
of it.
in some lineups. But Williams is a good rim protector as well.
Kevon Looney is what, 7 feet tall?
6'9". Nice try though.
6'9".
But, I mean, look it up, my guy. Come on, my guy. He won a Milwaukee's finest, dog. I know this shit.
But boy, Justin, he came back with some fire. Right? He took 2 weeks off.
Man, I know this stuff off the top of the head.
He's 6'10".
Yeah, 6'9", 6'10".
6'9",
Same thing.
6'10".
Bada boom, bada bing.
Yeah.
It's
So
all about how you use it.
I was off by an inch or two.
Yeah.
Shut up, Saint
But
bitch.
Kevon Looney is not a shot creator. He cleans up the glass. He gets second chance points.
But you got to think about ball movement, bro. You got to think of that ball movement. The Warriors' offense.
That's cool.
So much ball movement. There's so much movement. If you when you sit down and you actually watch them play, like I sit there and I watch so many moving parts. You'll get Draymond passing a Steph at the 3, Steph dribbling, he passing a Clay at the 3, Clay cutting to the paint, Kevon Looney cutting behind Clay, he pass it down, get a dunk. Like there's so much ball movement, there's so many moving pieces on this offense. Like Kevon Looney will eat in the paint. He is going to eat in the paint.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not.
He's going to eat.
I'm sorry.
Because Al Horford is not as fast as he used to be. He's losing a step. And if Kevon Looney is moving the way that he moves, cutting, they moving with the ball,
I understand that. Yeah, they can run some sets for Looney to score, but I'm saying he's not a shot creator. Don't expect him to just get the ball in the post and go Joel Embiid on somebody.
But he don't need to be a shot creator in this offense. Like he don't need to.
But you're talking like he's going to drop 20 a game or something. Kevon's Looney's job is to protect the rim and rebound.
In the paint.
He's going to do that on Horford and Williams at will?
He will definitely.
Come on, man. That's
Horford.
Not the Warriors' game plan.
Hey.
No, he won't.
If he won't?
Do you watch Al Horford play defense?
Every person that Al Horford has been guarding, from what I've seen, in every instance I've seen him play, is somebody at the 3. He's guarding the corner 3. He's sitting at the wing. You don't see Al Horford
just depends on the matchup.
out in the paint who he guarding all the time.
If he played Philly, he would have been guarding Embiid, and he does one of the best jobs on Embiid in the NBA. So, not saying he can stop Embiid, but and like the Warriors front court, they're not gonna be the ones getting buckets like that. Besides, like Wiggins,
Like Kevon Looney, he had 21 a game ago.
Yeah, that game 7. Yeah, but it wasn't that against the Mavs, right? No, I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was just against the Mavs. Like that, he scores. He gonna get buckets. He's gonna get buckets.
But look at how he did it. Off of cleaning the glass, second chance points, and from others setting him up. My God, he's not gonna just go out and get you 20 a night.
But that's the thing. This is what I'm telling
shot
you.
Creation.
This is, no one saying that he needs to be creating shots. But what he's gonna do is he's gonna move with the flow of the offense, and he's gonna get easy buckets. Like I said, Al Horford is not going to be able to keep up with Kevon Looney.
Are you serious, dude?
He's not.
My, he's talking. You bigging Looney up like he fucking Joel Embiid.
You acting like Al Horford is in his Atlanta days. This nigga is damn near 40.
Still is an elite defender though.
But he's damn near 40.
It doesn't matter.
Kevon Looney
Look
is
at where
26.
he's at now.
He is
It don't matter.
Looney looked like he about 2 steps from passing out every time he's out.
So we gotta stop acting like I understand that Al Horford, he got G. Like he yammed on Giannis, like he's got G. But I'm saying in the flow of an offense, when you have an offense that runs, like at some point, he's not gonna be able to keep running.
He will.
No.
He's a professional though. He does this shit for a living.
We gotta start at some point using, the art of science to understand that a person at his age and his size is going to. Huh?
If that's the case, we can say the same thing about LeBron James, but he defined size.
Okay, Al Horford is not LeBron. Stop doing
I don't care.
Al Horford is playing 30-plus minutes every fucking game, nigga.
Yeah, that can happen. That's fine. But once again, he's also 6'9", 6'10", almost 250 at age 35, turning 36 soon.
Still if you running the fucking floor. It doesn't matter.
If you are playing against a team that runs, he's going to get slowed down at a certain point. They're going to tire him out. That's anyone at his age. That's anyone, period.
He'll be fine. I'm not even worried about that.
Like I said, we sitting here, we talking about Al Horford, who's played. He's played the Heat. They don't run. They have a set offense that they run. It's not run. Okay? We are talking about a Celtics team who played the Bucks, who once again, a set offense. They don't run. We are talking about the Warriors that are running.
He's got to keep up with Looney.
He's got to keep up with everybody.
Looney and Draymond.
You see, this is the thing.
He's going to sag off of Draymond, bro.
But this is the thing. Y'all keep saying that they're guarding two people. The Warriors move so much, there's going to be so many switches. He's not just going to guard two people.
And that's fine because the Celtics can do that.
Oh, man.
They're the best defensive team in the NBA. Switching ain't going to be a problem.
We're not looking at the bigger picture. We sitting here talking about defense and this team.
We're not. Here's the big picture.
We're not thinking about it.
Laker Nation is never wrong.
No, I'm not saying I'm never wrong. I never said that. But I'm just saying if we actually having a conversation about basketball, that's any nigga that's playing ball, you're going to get tired. Especially a team that does nothing but running. You're going to get tired. It's going to happen. And we sitting acting like this 36-year-old nigga ain't going to get tired.
That's cool, bro.
He going to get tired.
They'll figure out how to stop that shit.
And you know what I'm about to do? I'm about to...
Right.
Let's see.
Yeah, I just feel like the Celtics, man, they can neutralize almost anything the Warriors are going to do. Don't know if they're going to be able to completely stop them.
Let's look at teams that run that they played against. The Memphis Grizzlies, when they played in March, Jaren Jackson had 32. Steven Adams had 22.
We talking about regular season games, bro.
Those are games that you playing to win, bro. We got to stop that. Can't do that. Let's go. Let me find a game.
Who won that game, though?
Warriors. Who won the game?
Yeah, when they played the Grizzlies.
The Grizzlies won 120 to 107.
Okay.
Exactly. And you see what happened in the playoffs. They didn't win.
Okay. A team that I'm looking for a Warriors game. I am trying to find one Warriors game.
They don't play each other that much.
Like they only play twice.
No, I just we gotta put simple science to things, though, bro.
You sound like a Warriors fan down there until Bucks is out of here.
Here we go.
They run
the Warriors. Okay. The Warriors versus the Celtics.
How many teams you got?
Draymond had 16. Kevon Looney, 22. Let's see. Al Horford. No, he didn't play. But the Warriors won that game.
Okay.
Ooh, another team that kind of runs the Suns. Let's see what they did. Oh, he didn't play. Damn, was a team that runs. The Celtics lost, and Al Horford only had 4 points. But was DeAndre Ayton out for a portion of the season?
I don't remember. Don't remember if he was.
It wasn't this season.
But I do remember some of those Suns players were injured a lot. I think Book was injured at some period of time. Paul was injured at some period of time. And they were still winning games. Like, yeah, that shit was impressive.
But yeah, I fucks with Al Horford, man. But at some point, like I said, that runner gonna take over. That's just me. Proof is in the pudding. He gonna get tired.
I mean, yeah, like I said earlier, the Warriors, they are gonna run set for Looney to score because they are gonna need him to get some points. And he can definitely get them up, but what I'm saying is don't expect him to try to go Joel Embiid and, start creating his own shot and doing crazy things around the rim.
Nah, I wouldn't expect him to do that. I wouldn't want him to do that. Because
it's going to be hard getting 20 off of just cutting to the basket and catching lobs and shit without,
but he gonna
defense like Boston to pick up on that shit.
But he going to box out and he going to get a lot of rebounds.
Yeah, but so is Williams and Horford and fucking the other Grant Williams. They got 2 Williams. So.
Yeah, Grant Williams, the one that shoot light-skinned dude.
So, I mean, yeah, they really gonna have to fight for those boards, though. But Looney definitely he can rebound his ass off, and he crashes the glass. Drake crashes the glass too. So we got a lot of guys who are gonna be crashing the glass.
That would be a real good series, I think.
Definitely,
that'd be a real good series. I definitely could see I'm going to stop with, I'm just making a bold prediction that it's going to be a sweep. We all know it's not going to be, but I'm going to say it just so if it do happen, I get some credit for it.
The only way you're going to get credit for it is you put some money down on it.
Yeah, that's right.
Shit, I'll send you my money. You go to Vegas and put it on there for me then.
Sure.
Nah, I can't trust this nigga, bro.
Give me you give me $1,000. If they win, I'll give it back to you.
Like, damn, Saint, them some nice earrings. Saint gonna come on the podcast with some BDS diamonds.
Motherfucking whole Gucci outfit on. Motherfucker walking around with LV bags. He gonna bring out an LV satchel and shit.
Yeah, I'm gonna have all that, and I'm gonna still have 900 and change because all of it's gonna be fake.
Hey, so do you think the Warriors are going to lose another game this postseason?
Yeah, I think they got one.
Fuck yeah. Oh, no. You're talking about in the postseason. I thought you meant like once they get to the finals. But I don't know, man. It's really up to them. If they want to really play hard and grind it out, yeah.
They play tomorrow?
Yeah, they play tomorrow.
They losing tomorrow, and then they're going to lose one game in the finals. At least, definitely.
So you got the Warriors winning in the finals?
I think so.
It depends on who they play.
Because they got a stacked team.
I think Boston is the worst matchup.
That's right. I said it.
Boston is the worst matchup for Golden State. So if I'm Golden State, I probably want Miami. But I mean,
if
Golden
State loses, I'll be surprised. But I'm hoping it's a good series. If they lose, I wouldn't be mad. But they got a tough squad, because they got a lot of shooters, they got a lot of scorers.
Yeah. So it's they got some defenders.
Everybody, and I mean, the only thing for the Warriors though, they're not gonna be able to keep all those players next year. They're not gonna be able to afford everybody.
Saying if they're already signed, they can re-sign all those players.
Nah, they're not gonna. They're gonna have to lose. Jordan Poole is probably not gonna be staying there next year.
Saint, do you know how much money they pay in luxury taxes already? You think they give a fuck about paying some more?
Bro,
Probably not.
it's
If it's gonna win him another ring.
Yeah, they are definitely bringing everybody back.
But you know, this isn't like baseball. You got caps. You can't just spend.
What are you talking about? If they are already signed to your team,
no, I'm saying they're under rookie contracts. They're gonna want big contracts.
Yeah, and they're gonna pay them.
How are they gonna? But how
Saint,
can they pay?
They are already.
They gotta pay. They gotta pay their core.
How do you think that teams are so over the salary cap and they pay luxury taxes every year? If they are already signed to your team, you can re-sign them.
Hold that thought. Hold on. Hold that thought. La-di-da-di-da.
Rather than prohibited excessive spending, the NBA uses a luxury tax system that sets a separate threshold above the salary cap and applies a graduated payment system for every dollar above it. So anyone they want to sign that is already signed to their team can re-sign, but every dollar that they are up over the salary cap, $1.50 equals $4.75. Or it goes between $1.50 and $4.75 per dollar. If that makes sense to you.
I'm going to show you. Hold on. Here we go. They still got Sean Livingston on there. Wow.
Yeah, because teams can only exceed. Here we go. Teams can only exceed to re-sign their own players by using the Larry Bird exception.
Well, that's gonna be a lot of damn money. They're not gonna do that.
They're gonna spend a lot of money.
I bet you they won't. I guarantee they won't. Hey,
bro, they re-signed Jordan Poole. They're not letting Jordan Poole go anywhere.
Because
they already got Steph, Clay, and Draymond under contract. They already got them.
You know who they don't got? GP2. Otto Porter Jr.
Otto Porter. I guarantee Otto Porter's gone. Jordan Poole, they re-signing. Otto Porter can go. He's gonna go. But you gonna
they gotta re-sign him.
You're gonna re-sign Looney. You're gonna re-sign Gary Payton. His contract not gonna be that big anyway. You're gonna re-sign Jordan Poole. And anybody else after that, shit. Andrew Wiggins already under contract. Like, the rest of these niggas is expendable. But they're going to re-sign a lot of them because a lot of them are going to get paid big dollars because they're a key part to the rotation, but they're not going to get paid. They're not expecting big-ass paydays, so they're going to re-sign everybody. Only person I can see going is Otto Porter.
Bro, look at these contracts, bro.
It's crazy, right? It's crazy. Andre, he's going to retire. Otto Porter, he might resign for the minimum. Why not resign him for the minimum? Right. Gary Payton going to go up a little bit. Damian Lee. Like, these are expendable players. And what we got to do is we got to go for a break. Break time. You know, it's just real nice proving a nigga right, proving a nigga wrong.
Right. You said it right the first time?
Nah.
Yeah.
Next topic touches my heart. Is the time that Jason Tatum spending with his son before and after games a distraction to the team. Saint brought this up, and he said that there was some type of article that was brought up about it.
Yeah, but just people because they were just basically saying it because they felt like he wasn't. They basically said it because they had lost the last game. I think so. But now, what are they going to say now? I hope he doesn't change the way what he does. It shouldn't matter. I think it's good. That he's spending time with his son, and because he's not the first person to do this. He's not the first person to have.
Steph Curry did it.
Steph Curry did it. Steph Curry's daddy did it. Dale Curry did it with Steph. And look where Steph is now. I don't think it's an issue. I think it's actually is good though because even as a black man, and even though that there's a lot of them out there that are athletes and make a ton of money, but they may not spend the quality time that they need with their kids. I think it's good. I think it's showing it's a good role model to other people that have children and spending how much time with his kids. It's not like he's out there on the court sitting next. He don't got his son sitting next to him on the bench. That'd be ridiculous.
Well, I don't know if you saw the end of that game, but somebody baby was on the bench.
Oh, today?
Yeah.
Well, the game was already over.
Robert Williams was holding somebody baby.
Well, the game was already over. That's a different story. When you up 30 points, you can start hugging and kissing babies. I'm just saying. I mean, what would you do if somebody told you that your seed might be a distraction? You need to cut that out.
Oh, you can suck my dick.
Well, there it is.
I don't see it as being a distraction at all. I think that people be overplaying shit because maybe they're miserable about their life. Because if you can sit and comment on a person's life because they want to spend time with their son before and after games, then clearly you got some shit that you need to work out with your parents because you having some issues with something. That's just on me. I wish I was an athlete and the motherfucker told me you can't have your son around or your son's a distraction. And,
so you can't have your son over here. Just shut up and dribble.
Yeah, well,
right.
You can trade me because I ain't going to be here. Shit.
Yeah, but you can't say that because it's not the management saying that. It's not anything. It's just fans saying it.
Oh, I know.
So
but if somebody got an issue with it, they can come see me.
You got here Will Smith and people. Okay.
You see, I don't think I could I couldn't be no public figure like that.
We're about to be GMS Podcast about to blow up, bro.
Yeah, if we get the motherfucking word out here, but I'm just saying, I don't know if I could be a public figure like that though, because I ain't.
You're gonna be bigger than Howard Stern.
Yeah,
I think you'll be like a Charles Barkley because Charles Barkley he never bit his tongue, and he always kept it real too. And I mean, he even said he didn't want to be a role model.
He did say that. Saying I'm pretty sure that you remember that conversation, Saint, because you were probably there when he said it. Old ass bitch.
Probably where
that he didn't want to be considered a role model.
I was there when Moses Malone said he didn't want to be a role model. Now,
say that again.
I said I was there when Moses Malone said he didn't want to be a role model.
This nigga is old, bro. It definitely is. It definitely is beautiful, man. Like for black fathers to get talked down on so much about not being there for their kids, and then when you start seeing more of it, it seems like as soon as we get back to being what we should have always been when it came to being good father figures for our children, it's like they just want us to go back to being no shit fathers.
Right.
It's like you either have it one way, which is the right way and how we're about to do it, or we don't give a fuck about what you're feeling.
You know what? I think this just turned that turned into a social comment, and we didn't even try to turn it into a social. Look at that! That's crazy. But I was gonna say there's some people that would be like, "Well, I buy him whatever he needs."
Facts. That's not being a father.
Yeah, that's not being a father. Just because you can buy whatever they need love. They need to show them how to be a man or a woman. You know, they need that. You need to teach them, you need to guide them. I'm like, I think, hey, kudos to Tatum, man. I think, like, I've always liked him. I've always thought he was a good guy. And, you know,
you done always rode his dick. We know.
And anyway, and as I was saying, when he's with his son, I think that's even, better seeing that kind of stuff. That's awesome. So kudos to him. Yeah. Kudos to Laker Nation for, he takes care of all his kids too. He got like 37 of them.
ain't nobody got that many. Well, I wish I would try and do some stupid shit like that. 37.
Knock on wood.
I got 4.
He be looking at them and they be like, I'm pregnant. What? I just looked at you from across the street.
I got 4.
Team.
I ain't.
So he said 4. Team.
Nah, man. But yeah, my kids, my world, man. They're my world, and that's how it should be with every father, man. It shocks me so much how you can bring something so beautiful into this world when it comes to a child. That's pretty much your seed, something that they're a part of you. They pretty much are you, and in a smaller sense because they're just a young you, produced by someone other than your mother, So you let them out, you watch them grow into a child, and something I'll never understand is how children don't say I want to be placed on planet Earth. Like they have no say in it. Yet these guys, and sometimes it's not even the guy's fault because it seems like I've come to notice that there are a lot of super petty females out there that do things for a reason and make the guy look bad. But I just don't understand how anybody could bring something into the world as beautiful as a child and then not be there for it. I'll never understand that type of life. I never will.
Same here.
Never will. See, Saint got, 6 kids? He ain't never seen any of them.
Oh, man. Okay. I guess I
you're something else.
I guess I haven't.
You have?
I hope to see him one day.
And they all Saints fans.
Oh, man.
People keep thinking that Lakers my son because we both sound alike.
We don't sound shit alike.
I won't even claim him.
Right?
Yikes.
Wait, what did I just say right for? Saint, shut up.
That's facts.
So, okay. We all got our little take in on Jason Tatum. Let's talk about these last 2 topics real quick. We're going to save one of these for another time. So first thing we're going to say is did they mess up by not making Pat Bev an all defensive player this year? Saint, I'm going to get the floor to you, you old bitch.
No, I don't think so. I mean, Pat Beverly, was Draymond Green
yes, he was.
Okay.
He was second
Green,
team.
huh? He's second team.
Yeah.
Draymond Green, I can see him definitely deserving it. Pat Bev, I don't know. I like his hustle. I like how he's like the motor of the team. But I mean, I don't know. I think he's a little overrated.
And
to be honest.
Yep, and Westbrook said the same thing.
Yeah, I didn't even see that, but I just feel. But it's funny that you said Westbrook said the same thing. I showed a picture to y'all earlier, and Laker was like, "Man, you look like Westbrook." Wow, that's funny. It's funny that you said that, and then Laker said that. Yeah, no, that's just me. I mean, I think Justin, you probably feel the same way, but it just. I think when I watch him, it's more of like, what is he gonna do? Like it was like, I can't even say he's like Dennis Rodman because Dennis Rodman was a beast. Dennis Rodman he had a full antics and stuff, but that man averaged 30 rebounds a game.
Yeah, definitely.
So I mean,
Bev is a good defender, but
yeah,
I think he's more on the dirtier side as well.
He's his own hype man too, so he's like,
yeah, for sure.
You know.
I mean, it's a lot of good defenders in the NBA, so everybody can't make the list. I mean, I think they had it right, with their selections.
How many has he made it before?
Oh yeah. How many times has he made it before? Did you just say?
Yeah.
He said has he? Yeah.
Patrick Beverley has made all defense teams.
It says 3 times.
3 times. First team in 2017 and then second team in 20 and 2014. Now, what I'm trying to see is I want to see his totals and steals and blocks. Because I saw a bunch of people on that list where I'm like, depending on what his stats looking like, he easily could have been all defensive.
No. I know stats are important as well, but like some of these players, like what they do, they don't always show up on the stat sheet,
Okay.
Just having like the defensive intangibles, like being able to like slide your feet and stay in front of your man.
But that's not
and
him.
Just doing all the little things. No. We didn't say that. I don't think you really heard what I said. I'm just saying, what some of those guys do, it doesn't always show up on the stat sheet. So
yeah, because it's more their feel on the game, their presence.
It's exactly what it is. It's those little things that don't show up on the stats.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
It shows up every day in like the screens and stuff. There's no stats for screens. There's no stats, for that kind of stuff.
Right.
But
for boxing out and doing the little things, right?
So,
diving on the floor and shit like that.
So you're telling me he don't do none of that?
He
does, but yeah, there were 10 other people that are better than him at doing that. So
that do that and they contribute a little bit.
Right.
Okay.
I mean, you can't get an award for just that though.
Right.
That's like the icing on the cake.
I want
participation awards.
I want one of y'all to look up field goal percentages per possession on who's the best in the league when it comes to that. Because from my understanding, there's only one person that was better than Patrick Beverley when it came to him face guarding anybody and field goal percentages being up there. And I actually don't believe that there was anyone ahead of him. I think that he was actually number one from the stats he brought to First Take, that no one guarded anybody and held them to a lower field goal percentage than him.
Okay, that's cool.
He could have been
guarding.
He could have been jacking, But I don't believe he was jacking when he said that, because I feel like they would have checked him when he said that. So I understand the aspect of saying, we're talking about the feel of the game, this and that, but Patrick Beverley, he's felt and he's heard in the locker room. He's felt and heard on the court. Do you think that team would have made the playoffs without Patrick Beverley this year?
I can't really say yes or no. But, he's a big part of their success.
And
okay, so what you want to give him, an Oscar?
I'm just saying.
But there are a lot of good defenders POI, but of course you gotta be first team all defense
I'm
if you
just
win
saying,
DPOY.
Do you believe he should have won Defensive Player of the Year?
It was either him or Mikel, in my honest opinion. But hey. He only got about like 4 votes, I believe. So it wasn't like a huge gap,
It definitely should have been Mikal Bridges. But
I thought Mikel was going to win too. But
yeah, when you got the number 1 ranked defense, you know what they're going to do. You got to look for the best defensive player on that team. And, it just happened to be Marcus Smart.
And like I said, it was close. So, can't really be mad with either one of them.
That's facts. I still feel he should have been on there.
Of course you do. Even after all these names I just named off.
I still think, like, Matisse Thybulle, he an elite defender, but did he have a strong showing this year when it came to? Because he couldn't play in specific games because he's not the big V word. So
he's not a virgin.
Oh my God.
You can say vaccination.
Okay. Well, what he just said. Matisse Thybulle ain't that. So he couldn't play in Toronto, couldn't play in Brooklyn. How many games did Matisse Thybulle play this year? Matisse Thybulle.
He must have made that much of an impact if he didn't even play nearly as many games as everybody else, but probably had, an impact.
And then something else.
That's kudos to him.
To who?
Matisse.
Matisse, yeah.
He didn't play in the same amount of games as everybody else, but it was impressive. It was like when Williams almost won Rookie of the Year, and he only played like part of the season. But
you want to know something? I myself, I could not give an all defensive nod to a person that has a negative plus minus and only plays 15 minutes a game.
Why?
Just can't. You can't. It's got a negative. It's got a negative plus minus. What the fuck is that? What is
about his defense?
That's your defense.
Okay.
If you got a negative plus minus, clearly you ain't stopping nobody on the court. So how does a person with a negative plus minus?
So what are the rest of his stats?
Well, he averages 5 points a game. I just don't see it. I don't. And I really like Matisse Thybulle. His defense is crazy. I really fucks with Matisse Thybulle, but I'm not giving him that nod over Patrick Beverley.
His defense is crazy, but he's not stopping nobody.
I'm not giving him the nod.
Can we put GP2 over Pat Beverley?
When it comes to
we're talking about all defensive teams, so
Shit.
And I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, there were so many pretty good perimeter defenders. You can't put them all on there. So I think they made the right decision.
So, and if
if
you look at this, hold on, I'm gonna show you something. You're gonna be mad when you see this.
I'm not gonna be mad.
Well, of course you're not gonna be mad because you got it disabled again.
Is it disabled for real?
The screen shared, yes.
Oh, my bad. Shut up.
It's all good. It's all good, brother. Too funny.
And his plus minus was worse than Patrick Beverley's.
I mean, you talking about plus minuses. I mean, I don't know if that has much to do with defense. You're just talking about analytics overall, pretty much.
That's crazy. I can't believe it. Chris Paul got more. He got more Defensive Player of the Year votes than
DeJounte Murray and Fred VanVleet.
Chris Paul got more votes than Patrick Beverley.
That's why Beverly was mad.
Here's GP. 3.
That's crazy. Devin Booker was on there. Who's picking these niggas?
Yep.
Wow. Chris Paul.
Surprise.
Yep.
Surprise.
Oh,
I know. And he was talking about a bit of cold, but he got more votes than him.
Damn, nigga. That COVID is fucking that nigga up, man. Man. That's crazy. People just don't like Patrick Beverley, man. That's just like when Kobe should have won MVP in 05-06, but what happened in that situation?
This is definitely not like that. Not even close.
Nah, that shit happened in Denver, Colorado with Kobe, man. And they hold him, bro. They hold him.
Definitely not like that.
Nobody liked Kobe for them good 2-3 years that he was dealing with all that shit, man. Kobe got hold out of an MVP. And now Patrick Beverley getting hold out of Defensive Player of the Year.
No, he's definitely not.
Right.
That's your opinion, so no.
If I'm putting Patrick Beverley in, Patrick Beverley is definitely going to be in that all defensive team over Matisse Thybulle to me.
Damn, is Pat sponsoring you or something? You hanging all on his nuts.
No, it's just tough to. It's just
he
tough.
Had 87 votes. Patrick Beverley had 7.
Yeah.
Oh, that's funny. That just shows you what they think.
He had 80 more votes than
Everybody know that these awards is politics, though, man. Y'all act like this is something new. We all know these awards is politics. It goes to players that don't cause rifts and rafts between the NBA, its fans, its voters, all this shit.
Dennis Rodman when he was playing.
Okay, that's when the NBA wasn't so social when it came to reporters and social media. Like that's a different time period. We can't talk about back then.
Because you talk about because they didn't have Twitter and social.
Yeah,
media.
we can't talk about that back then. Everyone knows that Dennis Rodman was one of the best defensive players to ever play the game. Like we can't go back and talk about back in the day players, because if Patrick Beverley played then and he had an impact that he has now, he would always be all defensive team. He would. But just because he speaks his mind and he says what he says, we all know that these awards is politics.
So you think Patrick Beverley would have been playing it? He would have been able to lock up the guards back in the day?
Yes. Absolutely.
Where's that?
If we're talking about a guard that plays stellar fucking defense, you're gonna be able to play defense in any era. And you see how physical he is? He not worried about physicality? Yes.
Is he guarding Mike?
Is he guarding Mike? I wouldn't see why he wouldn't guard him.
I mean, but
He's
Mike,
not going to stop him.
Mike was a big guard, though.
Yeah, he's not going to stop Mike. But you tell me that he's got to guard John Starks or Steve Kerr
but he's not. He wouldn't stop MJ though, because Patrick Beverly is 6'1".
He's gonna stop a lot of them, bro. Like Patrick Beverly gonna play good defense in any era, I think, because he's super physical. Like he's a physical dude.
Then he'll fit right in back then, huh?
That's facts.
Because it was a physical era.
And like I said, but now, with this world that we live in now and how, you get portrayed a certain way when you act a certain way.
Is Gary Payton or is he stopping Gary Payton?
You know it is, Justin. You know it is. Because DeMarcus Cousins got treated like shit, and he was an all-star. He was one of the top bigs in the league, bro, and he got treated like shit. He got bullshit calls called on him because he expressed how he actually felt while playing the game, and he didn't care how people felt. That's
what about Westbrook? Because you're describing Russell Westbrook.
You see how Russ gets treated?
Who won an MVP.
Okay, you see how Russ gets treated, though. You have so many other players that...
But he won an MVP.
Yeah, he won an MVP. Yes.
That's politics,
MVP
right?
that he deserved.
So Patrick Beverly doesn't deserve to be on the all or any of the defensive teams then.
Patrick Beverly deserves to be on the defensive teams.
He didn't do enough. Like when Westbrook won MVP, he did enough.
So he played more games than Matisse Thybulle. He had a better plus minus. He
was 80 points short.
And yeah, I'm just not seeing it. I don't see it. He played more minutes. He had more of an impact. He took a team that didn't make the playoffs last year and brought his force and his defense to the team, and they made the playoffs as a 7th seed the next year. Like,
guess who else did that a couple years ago when he first joined the organization? Chris Paul. The guy who got more votes than Pat Beverly this year, right?
Yeah, I understand that Chris Paul did it. No one said that what Chris Paul did shouldn't have been, he shouldn't have got recognition for it. But we said acting like Patrick Beverly really not doing what he's doing, and he should definitely have been on that team.
But you boosted him up too much.
No, I'm not.
A little too much.
How am I boosting him up too much when I'm just stating?
Look, I respect his grind and his hustle, but yeah, there's other players.
How many Sixers games have you watched?
A handful.
How many Timberwolves games have you watched?
A handful.
Quite a bit.
You cannot sit and tell me that Matisse Thybulle had more of an impact on the defensive end for his team than Patrick Beverly.
You're right, but I would give it to anybody before Patrick Beverly.
Exactly. Because you're doing just what the voters are doing. You politicking.
No, that's not true.
This is what these awards are.
No, I can read through the BS.
Yes, you can read through the BS, but you're still doing exactly what the award people doing, bro. They politic. That's all this is. It's politics.
Look, I'm not politicking because I'm just telling
everybody know Patrick Beverly should have been all defensive team. And that's why Trae Young sent out a tweet saying, I know Patrick Beverly somewhere heated right now. Everybody know he should have been defensive, at least 2nd team. Everyone do.
Listen, Patrick Beverly is turning in his grave.
Like, everybody know it, man. These awards is politics, man. Like it's getting like Jokic won an MVP this year.
Yeah, he should have.
Over Embiid?
Yes.
Oh my God.
Jokic is
but not by much.
Jokic is a beast.
Like, look, let's just put it like this. If Giannis or Embiid were to win the MVP, I wouldn't be mad because I think all three equally deserves it. But like, say something were to happen to Jokic, like They don't even make the play
And
in.
then say something.
They're like
happened,
closer to the last.
And say something happened to Joel Embiid like it did in the playoffs, and they lost 3 games in a row without him.
That's true.
But we're talking regular season though. Like, so say Joel goes down, and they have Harden, Harris, and Maxey. This team, they can possibly still get a 7 or 8 seed. Milwaukee without Giannis, that's still a playoff team.
Harden.
But
without Jokic, nigga, they don't even make the play in. Bro.
We can't keep basing MVP votes because if that was the case, this is why I say that we politicking. Because if Kobe wasn't on that 05-06 team where he averaged 35 and they won 44 games, if Kobe was not on that team, they wouldn't have won 10 games. But did he win MVP? No, they gave it to Steve Nash, who averaged 16 and 10. We gotta stop politicking, y'all.
You're going back too far.
No, y'all politicking.
These ain't politics.
You can't say that it's not politics
when I bring up.
But you can't say it's not politics when I bring up Kobe. Yet you say this about Jokic because I just gave you stats saying that Joel Embiid was out with an eye fracture and they lost every game.
I wasn't even done making my point for Jokic MVP. That was just one point. The other point, like statistically, he's leading like Giannis and Embiid in some of those major categories.
Yeah,
rebounds. He's out rebounding them. His field goal percentage is better, I believe.
He's barely out rebounding Embiid. He's got more assists than Embiid
by 2 rebounds. That's not barely.
2 rebounds.
That's big when it's that close.
It's average.
That's right. That's 2 rebounds. We're not gonna act like that's big time. That's 2.
I mean, not huge, but it
like I said, he's gonna get him in the assists. Obviously, he's gonna and his assists probably are pretty close with Giannis, but he's gonna get Embiid on the
No,
assists.
they're not. I think he has 2 over him. Maybe like 1.5 or something, but
I just there's no way that
he's got Giannis beat. Well, I don't know about that now because Giannis' free throw percentages has stepped up this season.
Yeah.
No, he's 81% from the free throw, same as Embiid.
Like MVP should also be based on, like I said, you got stats. I'm cool with stats.
Yeah.
But you
and
have
Jokic wins that category.
But you have to also talk about the most, the player that's most dominant in game. And no.
They all pretty
you,
dominant, bro.
Throughout the whole season. You ask
but
any
player,
going to show
up on paper?
You ask any player you talk to, you listen to any sports show, everyone said Joel Embiid is the best player in the NBA right now. So him playing at that level, on top of having stellar stats, he led the NBA in scoring, right? He led the NBA in scoring as a big, the first since Shaq. His team was what, 2 seed, 3 seed? No, the Celtics were 2. I think they were the 4 seed.
Yeah, I believe
they were the 4 seed. While they didn't have their second best player in Ben Simmons, then they traded for somebody in James Harden, and that nigga was trash. So
they were actually winning some games, as far as I remember.
We got 5 minutes.
So nice try though.
Dang, got him.
Because actually, I was looking at them stats every day because Harden is one of my favorite players. So when he got to Philly, I was watching him closely. I mean, of course he wasn't Houston Harden, but he still contributed. And they were actually winning some games, I remember.
All right. So if we go before the playoffs.
It's funny. I was a Harden fan until I was a Harden fan when he played for OKC. And then when he got traded, I said, good for him. He's definitely a starter. But then, I kind of, I don't know. He changed the game too with that step back.
Yeah, he did for sure.
Like Just looking at some of the games, you got them losing to the Heat, you got them losing to the Nets, you got them losing to the Nuggets, you got them losing to the Cavs. Like
all good teams.
Okay?
But what about the wins, though? What about the wins?
They lost to the Pistons. They lost to the Bucks.
You got to keep it.
Let's look at the wins when they got James Harden. So they beat the Knicks. They beat the Timberwolves. They beat the Knicks again. They beat the Cavs once. The Cavs won again. They beat the Bulls. Let's see. They beat the Magic, and they only beat the Magic by 2.
But they won. Don't matter, man.
Yeah, they won. They did.
I heard they beat a lot.
Also, how many games they won? 51, and the Nuggets won 48. They hold Joel Embiid, man. We can talk about this.
Yeah. Okay. Look. Okay. But they didn't have their second and third best player, and they still got that record. So that's case closed right there.
But you got to remember that also Joel Embiid didn't have his second best player until the end of February.
But it wasn't second and third, though.
Third best player is Tobias Harris. Are you taking Tobias Harris or are you taking Michael Porter Jr.? Are you taking
a
Tobias?
lot of people will probably say Michael.
Yes.
But
are you taking
Tobias at his best is a really good player.
Yeah, but he's not Michael Porter Jr. Are you taking Tobias Harris or are you taking
Jamal
Jamal
Murray?
Murray?
Act like Michael Porter is fucking.
But are you taking Tobias Harris or are you taking Jamal Murray?
I would have to take Jamal. He's more consistent on the scoring end. So
you got 2 minutes.
And I've never believed in Tobias, even while he played in college at Tennessee, man. But he used to hoop though. He had some good days in in Detroit and in Milwaukee, but that's not him right now.
Yeah, because he's a third or fourth option in Philly right now.
Yeah. Some good talks though, fellas.
For sure.
Some real good talks. Next week we'll have a guest. Chris, if you watching this rerun, fuck you, bitch.
Dang.
Savage.
And I don't got the IG anything up, the Twitter or anything, but if you're in here right now, please like, share, subscribe on YouTube, follow on Twitch. You can get the socials from the beginning of the podcast and during the breaks. We appreciate y'all sliding by. Same time next week as always. Guest next week. He's gonna bring some juicy content. He's got a lot of crazy shit to talk about.